Okay. All right, let's get right into this. There was an audit of the SSA by the Inspector General. Other Inspector Generals got together and they're like, you know what? Let's figure out how to make a rubric, a taxonomy, if you will, a system of study as to how safe an administration actually is when it comes to a lot of information technology going through it. Social Security Administration's Information Security Program and Practices for fiscal year 2024. Let's go over to here, right here. This page talks about the system that they developed. I'm going to read to you. You'll understand it. Then you'll understand how the audit actually works for this. So once again, this video is about how the SSA with a bunch of OIGs using another group audited the Social Security Administration when it comes to security of the technology, including your Social Security numbers, which, by the way, they're floating everywhere at this point. They've been on the dark web. They have been dragged through the mud, but we're going to talk about the security measures. Here we go. Cybersecurity framework functions and related Inspector General metric domains, how they gauge how well the SSA is doing with stuff. Here we go. Representatives from OMB and CIGIE developed the IG FISMA reporting metrics with review and feedback by stakeholders, including the Federal Chief Information Officer and Chief Information Security Officer councils. The IG FISMA reporting metrics continue using the maturity model approach for all security domains and are fully aligned with the National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST, framework for improving critical infrastructure, cybersecurity function areas. Tech stuff, just tech stuff. You could have just said fancy people are using these metrics to study tech stuff. They could have done that. They didn't do that. Table 1 includes the in-scope reporting metric domains for the performance audit. Here we go. So here's what they consider when they study agencies as to how well they're doing. Number 1, identify. Number 2, protect. Number 3, detect. Number 4, response. Number 5, recover. Or put another way, shit hits the fan. What do you do then? Now let's go back to identify. Identify comes in 2 options: risk management, supply chain risk management. Now we have protect. Protect, configuration management, identity and access management, data protection and privacy, and security training. Detect, information security continuous monitoring. Response, incident response, shit hits the fan. Recover, contingency planning. How do we do this better next time? How do we not whoops so bad the next time? Okay, so identify, protect, detect, respond, recover. Identify what's a potential future problem or the problem. Protect, how do we protect? We're going to protect this information. Detect, something snookered all our info. Something hacked into our thingamajiggies. Respond, we got to do something about somebody stealing our thingamajiggies. Recover, we shall get it back from them, and then we'll set our foot down on their dark web website and steal all their gibbly gobbles. All right, very good. Now we've officially deconstructed this extremely complex subject. Cool. Let's get over here. Now, they have maturity levels to what types of numbers they give out for how well the agency is doing. Okay. And so basically the idea is these maturity numbers dictate how well they score on the test. If you're down here in optimized, you're an A+ student. Congratulations. We're going to give you a pony. If you're all the way up there in ad hoc, you're shit showing it. You're not doing a good job. So you get a 1 or a 2, you're not doing good. You get a 5, you're a superstar. We're kissing you on both cheeks. Here we go. I'll read to you what they are. I'll read to you. Remember, 1, 2, and 3s are maturity level not effective. In other words, we're not pleased with your current state of being. Whereas number 4 and 5 out of the 5 scale are effective. So if you get a 4 and 5, you're doing good. If you get a 1 through 3, you ain't doing good. Okay. Now, level 1. Let me read to you what they are so you know what they are. Level 1. Policies, procedures, and strategies are not formalized. Activities are performed in an ad hoc, reactive manner. Okay? Is what it is. You're winging it. You're Indiana Jones in it. Okay? Level 2. Defined. Policies, procedures, and strategies are formalized and documented, but not consistently implemented. That I would put 99% of our government in. That's the government's. That's their spot. 3, consistently implemented. Policies, procedures, and strategies are consistently implemented, but quantitative and qualitative effectiveness measures are lacking. So they're doing the right thing, but they're not measuring how well they're doing the right thing. Number 4, managed and measurable. Quantitative and qualitative measurements of the effectiveness of policies, procedures, and strategies are collected across the organization and used to assess and make necessary changes. Okay, so basically they're doing the right thing and they're measuring it and they're figuring stuff out. Number 5, optimized. Policies, procedures, and strategies are fully institutionalized, repeatable, self-generating, consistently implemented, and regularly updated based on changing threat and technology landscape and business mission needs. All right, let me give you some normal English on this thing. So you know what I mean? Let me give you the yada yada on this. So how this actually works. Ad hoc. You're winging it. You're winging it. You don't know what policies there are. You're just getting the work done. Defined. There are policies in place, but sure as shit, most people aren't following them. Consistently implemented. There are policies in place, and we follow them most of the time. We're doing an all right job. We follow them most of the time. Managed and measurable. That's number 4. They're doing them. They're consistent, and they're measuring how well it's working. Number 5, the best they can get. Optimized. They're doing the right thing. The right thing is defined. They're measuring how they're doing the right thing, and they are reactive in a very quick and amazing fashion to updating things to make it better. Okay, cool. So now you understand levels 1 through 5. You get a 1 to 2, a 3-ish. You're not doing so great. A 4 or 5, you're doing pretty well. A 3 to 4, that's kind of your middle territory. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's see. Hold on. I'm getting through. Hold on, let me get this thing up. Oh, geez Louise. They're going to make me scroll. I can feel it. Let me see. All right, we're not going to spend too much time on this video, but I'm going to give you basically how the SSA did on their summary form. All right. Risk management. They are, and consistently have been since 2021 through 2024, a level 2. That means the SSA has policies in place, right? But, they're not always following them like they should be, right? It's not ad hoc where they're just kind of winging it, and they might have some policies in place in here. Let me give you the thing again. But they're not really following it the way they should be, right? It is defined. Policies are defined, but they're not consistently implemented. That's where the SSA is on risk management. They got a level 2 score. So they got a shit score in risk management. Okay. Identify supply chain risk management. Since 2021 through 2024, they have been a level 2 agency. Again, not good. That's one level above failed, like an absolute F. Again, policies are defined, but people aren't always consistently following them. It's just, you know what I mean? A little here, a little there. Hey. Now, next one. We're into protect now. Because remember, there was identify, protect, detect, respond, and recover. Protect. Configuration management. Modulating or taking modules, modifying them, making the program work better. Configuration management. They were a level 2 in 2021, a level 2 in 2022, but they grew to a level 3 in 2023 and 2024. So their configuration management has improved so that they're no longer having defined rules and not always following them. Now they have defined rules and they are consistently implementing them. Ryan Wooldridge, very cool with the $2 donation. That's awesome. Let's see. He asks real quick, let me put a little heart on there. Is Social Security running out of money by 2035? Well, the Social Security trust funds are, which is, reduce benefits by 20-25%, so that a lot of people on retirement will get, 75, percent of what they would normally get each month. So they're not running out. They're going to be shittier than they normally are. That's the reality of it. That's at the end of the day, that's because remember, the cost of living adjustment is absolutely eating away any validity these benefits really have. Let's keep rolling here. Identify and access management. They were always and consistently fiscal 2021 to 2024 a level 3 group. Data protection and privacy. Now, this is ironic because social security numbers are all over the damn place. They were originally in 2021 a level 2. They are now a level 4 and have stayed a level 4. So not only do they have defined policies, they are consistently following them, and they are basically quantitative and qualitatively measuring how it's all working. All right, next one. Security training. That was a big one because they bumped up two levels there. Security training, training security people, okay? They were a level 3. They bumped up to a level 4 in 2022. Again, they bumped up to a level 4 in 2022. So they are not only having policies, they're following policies consistently, and they're measuring how that following is going. Now, we go to detect. Detect. Information security continuous monitoring. Being able to monitor things as shit hits the fan. They are a level 2. Again, a level 2 through 2021 through 2024. So basically, there's defined policies, but people are not following them properly or consistently, okay? Now, going down to respond. Incident response. So something happens, how are they responding? Incident response, they have consistently been a level 4. Again, a level 4, when it hits the fan, they have not only had policies, they've consistently followed them, and they're measuring them, which is excellent. Now let's look at recover. Contingency planning, how to do it better in the future. They are only a level 3. They have policies, they consistently follow them, but they're not measuring how well that's all going. This is the actual audit that was done of the SSA by OIG with other groups. So, does OIG, the secret police, sometimes follow you around to see if you're truly disabled? Yes. Are they also following the SSA around to see if they're following all their rules and regulations and consistently applying them, and then, seeking metrics off of how well it's working and then optimizing them? Yes. They're studying them too. All right. Now you guys know. I'm going to head over to the next video, which is the live video. I'll put the link in the chat area right there. You have a wonderful, wonderful night. I'll see you at the next video where you can call in and ask whatever questions you want. With that said, please remember to like. Please remember to subscribe, become a member if you like. Now, here's the deal. I always love waking up to reviews. Go to Google, type in Disability Resolution Law Firm or Disability Resolution Florida, and basically throw a review up there. I love waking up to see those, all right? I go live on Mondays and Thursdays to answer questions. There's a mini contract below where you can go ahead and have a private hour. Mini contract is below in the bio area. I will catch you guys at the next video in about 10 minutes. I got to let the doggies out, bring them back in. I'll see you soon at the next video, 10 minutes. Thank you so much. All right, bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.